Hi guys, today we're going to be making this easy band bracelet. It's 100% cotton. This one's natural. I'm going to be crocheting with an H hook, 5mm. And let's go ahead and get started here. We're just going to make our slip knot, and then we're going to chain 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now go all the way back to the beginning and attach. Keep this nice and tight. Go ahead and pull your tail in through here. We're just making a big ring, and this is actually the clasp, but I work off the clasp so it's nice and sturdy. Go ahead and chain again, and your slip knot, or your tail, I'm sorry, go ahead and cut that off because that's weaved in nice and tight. And now we're going to begin. Chain 1, 2, so that's a total of 3 chains, correct? We're going to skip 2 stitches, go in on that third one, do 1 single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's skip the next 2 stitches, go in that third one, single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Skip 2, go in the third one, and single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now turn. So that's going to be, if you use a smaller button, I would not chain 13. I would chain 8 to 10 depending upon how big your button is. So with a big button like this one, that's about 1 inch, the chain 13 works great. Okay, back to this. So we chained our 3. We're going to go in, single crochet, 1, 2, 3. Go in our next chain 3. 1, well, that's single crochet. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go in our next single crochet, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. Go in the chain 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. I don't count the single crochet for the attaching as one of my 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. See how we're creating the band? Has such a nice texture. I'm going to do one more row here. One, 2, and 3. 1, whoops, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3. So keep going until you like the length around your wrist. I have a full one here. And let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 rows, not including my ruffle at the end, and I'm going to show you that right now. So 20 rows equals about 7 inches, and that fits nicely around my wrist. Everybody's going to be a little different. Okay, so how I do my ruffle for the edge here, I'm just going to show you on this one because I already have it done for that when we put it all together. Okay, so we've chained our 3, right? We're going to go back in, single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, go back in that same chain 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to head to the center 3. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go back in that same. 1, 2, 3. And then the last one. 1, 2, 3. And then that part is going to be complete. So leave yourself a nice long tail to sew your button on. Okay, so now we're basically here. I've already added the ruffle, so I'm going to pull this through, and then I'm going to put my darning needle into work. And the great thing about this is you don't have to stop with the bracelet. I've made a choker with it. It would work great for a bag handle, you know, your strap. You can make belts with it. There's just numerous things, but I think the stitch is really pretty. It's really simple, great for beginners or to teach somebody. The other thing I start doing with this is if I just want to crochet, but I don't have like a solid plan, well then I just start doing something like this and then turn it into something later on. So I have another button. This is literally from a branch that I cut, and I just drilled 2 holes. So I want to see kind of where I want it because I want my ruffle to show. So I want it right there. So I'm going to bring my tail through. Okay. And then we're going to go through this side. But what we want to make sure is we're not like completely in one of the holes so that it's a little bit more solid. So kind of find a place there. And make sure it's centered. Pull it nice and tight. Now, I like to go through about 3 times. Because I made my holes wide enough to do that. That's always helpful. And then I'm going to go up in here. And I'm going to wrap it around the button. Then I'm going to hold a piece, wrap it around again. And now I'm going to tie my knot so it's hidden underneath the button and in between the button and the crochet, so you won't see that on the back. This one got a little short, that's why you want to leave yourself a really nice long tail. And now, how I attach it, so that you see the ruffle, because if you just brought this over like that, you're hiding your ruffle, right? So what I do is I put it in that middle chain, the original strap, the chain 13. Then I go around the button, and now you've got, you can see your nice little ruffle. You could do boot cuffs with this, just endless number of things. But so I hope that that is a fun little project for you to use up some scrap yarn or make great Christmas gifts for teenagers or anybody. I'm not a teenager and I like wearing mine. And thanks for watching, guys. Happy crocheting.